Hello everyone, my name is Ilen Nawangsari, student number 25313009 from the Faculty of Information Technology, University Teknokrat Indonesia. In this video, I will explain the topic multi-core computer, which is part of the Computer Organization and Architecture course. This presentation is made to fulfill the final test requirement. I will also include some simple real-life example to make the concept easier to understand. What is a multi-core computer? A multi-core computer is a system that has two or more processor cores in a single chip. Each core can execute instructions independently, which allow the processor to perform multiple tasks at the same time. For example, when you use a laptop to attend an online meeting while opening a browser and listening to music, these activities can be handled by different cores simultaneously. This is why multi-core processor provide better performance and smoother multitasking compared to single-core processors. Why multi-core processors are needed? In the past, processor performance was improved by increasing a clock speed. However, this approach has limitations. As clock speed increases, processor consume more power and generate more heat. This can cause overheating and requires more advanced cooling system. A simple analogy is like a car engine. If you continuously increase the engine speed, it will consume more fuel and produce more heat, but the efficiency will not increase proportionally. Another problem is memory latency. Even though processors became faster, memory access speed does not improve at the same rate. This is known as the memory wall. To solve these problems, manufacturers shifted to multi-core design. Instead of making one core faster, they add more cores so tasks can be processed in parallel with better energy efficiency. Multi-core architectures and cache organization. In a multi-core system, each core usually has its own private L1 cache, which is the fastest cache and store frequently used data. Some processors also provide private L2 cache for each core, while others use a shared L2 or L3 cache. For examples, in Intel Core i7 processors, each core has its own L1 and L2 cache, but all cores share a common L3 cache. This share cache allows faster data sharing between cores, similar to a shared table in a group discussion where everyone can access the same document. However, because multiple cores access shared data, cache coherence mechanisms are required to ensure data consistency. Software challenges in multi-core. Although multi-core processor improve hardware performance, software must be designed to take advantage of them. For example, if an application is single-threaded, it can only use one core even if the processor has many cores. In multi-threaded applications, tasks are divided into smaller parts and executed in parallel. However, managing multiple threads is not easy. If two threads try to access the same data at the same time, race conditions can occur. To prevent this synchronization, mechanisms such as a lock are used, but they may reduce performance. This is similar to multiple people trying to edit the same document at the same time. Coordination is needed to avoid conflicts. Simple example of multi-core in daily. A simple everyday example of multi-core processing can be seen on a smartphone. When you are chatting, downloading files, and playing music at the same time, different processors core handle different tasks. Without processor multi-core processor, these activities would feel slower and less responsive. This shows how multi-core architecture improves user experience in real-world applications. In conclusion, multi-core computers were developed to overcome the limitation of single-core processor, such as high power consumption, heat generation, and memory bottlenecks. Multi-core architecture improves performance by enabling parallel execution and better resource utilization. However, achieving optimal performance requires software that is designed for parallel processing. Therefore, understanding multi-core system is essential for modern computing and software development. That is all for my presentation. Thank you for watching, and I hope this explanation is useful and easy to understand. Okay, my name is Ilana Onsari. Thank you. Bye-bye. See you next time.